A new chapter has begun for the Las Vegas Raiders. With Pete Carroll and John Spytek at the helm, the team is ready to make a fresh start. This morning, they held an exciting press conference to kick off their journey as Raiders, and I have to say, the energy was fantastic. It really feels like a positive shift with a new general manager and head coach on board. Pete Carroll has a personality that makes him a favorite among players. You can see why they respect him so much. He comes with an impressive track record, and I'm hopeful he can help turn things around for the Raiders. He has a 3-year contract, and he made it clear that he wants to get to work right away. He's eager to make changes quickly, and he even spoke directly to Max Crosby, who was also at the press conference. One of the most intriguing parts of the press conference was their discussion about the quarterback position. This is a crucial area for the Raiders, and I believe we still have some gaps to fill. How Pete Carroll and John Spytek handle the quarterback situation will be key to their success. Just think back to last year when we were having similar conversations about Antonio Pierce and Tom Teskey. They didn't really address the quarterback issue, and it ended up costing them their jobs. Now, let's hear what Pete Carroll and our new general manager had to say about the quarterback position. They emphasized that building a strong team around the quarterback is their mission. Carroll mentioned, "This isn't the only spot we need to focus on, but we have the greatest of all time to guide us." He plans to lean on Tom for his unique insights, as no one knows the game quite like him. Carroll also reflected on his past successes with quarterbacks, dating back to his college days. He believes in supporting the quarterback and making their job easier. He recalled how challenging the quarterback position can be, saying, "Coach Walsh taught me that it's the hardest position in professional sports." He also reminded us of how the Seahawks approached their quarterback situation. They took risks, traded, and drafted players until they found Russell Wilson, which turned out to be a brilliant move. It's exciting to think about what the future holds for the Raiders as they tackle this important challenge. Pete Carroll is ready to think outside the box, and that's something I really appreciate. Throughout his career, he's learned that while drafting and developing players is the best way to build a strong team, he's also open to seizing opportunities. If the chance arises to sign a big name like Tom Brady or Baker Mayfield, or to trade for stars like Jason Pierre-Paul or Rob Gronkowski, he's all in, when the team and organization are ready for it. What I heard from Pete Carroll really resonated with me. He clearly understands how vital the quarterback position is. He emphasized that as a head coach, his main goal is to build the team around the quarterback. He knows how challenging that role can be, and I love his approach to making the quarterback's life easier. This can be achieved by focusing on a strong running game, solid defense, and creating an environment where the quarterback can truly thrive. Throughout his career, whether at USC or with the Seattle Seahawks, Pete Carroll has successfully addressed the quarterback position. He has a track record of helping young quarterbacks succeed, and I'm hopeful he can do the same for the Raiders. We need to find a way to strengthen our quarterback situation, whether that means bringing in a veteran through free agency or, ideally, finding a young, promising quarterback who could become our franchise player. John Spytek also shared his thoughts on the quarterback position, and I liked how he highlighted the Seahawks' aggressive approach. They were determined to find their guy, signing and trading for players until they got it right with Russell Wilson. That's exactly the kind of mindset the Raiders need. We've tried various strategies in free agency, like bringing in Jimmy Garoppolo and others, but those moves haven't worked out for us. It's time to take a fresh approach and find the right fit for our team. I feel like the Raiders haven't really pushed the envelope when it comes to addressing the quarterback position. We haven't been aggressive enough in a serious way. From what I gathered, John Spytek is open to all possibilities, whether that means trading for a quarterback or drafting one. That's music to my ears. At some point, the Raiders need to make a significant move for a quarterback. It's hard to believe that it's been over 17 years since the Raiders drafted a quarterback in the first round. In fact, throughout their entire history in the NFL, they've only selected 3 quarterbacks in the first round, which is pretty shocking. With a general manager like Spytek and a head coach like Pete Carroll on a 3-year contract, I think we might finally see some action. This could open the door for us to be more aggressive in the near future, and I'm excited about that. Both Carroll and Spytek also talked about the value of having Tom Brady as a minority owner. His experience and insights as one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history will be invaluable when it comes to evaluating our quarterback situation. I really hope they take advantage of that. In the competitive landscape of the AFC West and the AFC as a whole, it's tough to imagine contending for a Super Bowl without a young, talented quarterback who can make big plays. That's one of the things I'm looking forward to with our new general manager, Spytek. He seems ready to be much more aggressive than Tom Teske was. Now, don't get me wrong, Teske had a solid draft last year, especially in the early rounds, picking up players like Brock Bowers, Jackson Poe, and DJ Glaze. But it's about more than just the draft. Some of his free agency signings raised eyebrows, particularly the one for Gardner Minshew. Ultimately, Teske's biggest issue was his conservative approach. Given our current situation, without a top 3 pick, it would have been tough for him to make a significant move for a quarterback. That's why I think moving on from Teske and bringing in someone willing to take risks could be a game changer for the Raiders. Pete Carroll has a strong history with quarterbacks, and Carson Palmer has spoken highly of him on shows like Colin Cowherd's. I'm feeling optimistic about what this new regime can achieve at the quarterback position, especially with a big offseason ahead. Overall, I liked what I heard at the press conference, and I'm excited for what's to come. I'm trying not to get too carried away just yet. We've heard plenty of promising words from past coaches and general managers who talked a big game, but in the end, it's all about actions. We need to see results on the football field, and that's what really matters. That said, I do like what I heard from Pete Carroll and John Spytek regarding the quarterback position. Their thought process gives me hope that we can make some significant moves this offseason. Now, I want to hear from you, Raider Nation. What did you think of John Spytek and Pete Carroll's press conference? How do you feel about their plans for the quarterback position? Do you believe they can make a big move this offseason to address it? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you're new to the channel and love Raider-related content like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you all in the next video.